Hello everybody, it's Faiz Versey from LePage team Realty in Ottawa. Welcome. So what's going on in the Ottawa real estate markets? I'm going to look at some stats as of August 2021 and try to make some sense of what's happening out there. I get a lot of questions. Has the market crashed? Is it going up? Is it going down? What's going on? Let's find out. So my friends, the first thing I want to say is that these updates that I'm providing you on a regular basis every now and then is just talking about the short-term movements. In the long run, it doesn't really matter. This is just for your information. This is just a game really, but if you're into the business of buying property, as you will see as we'll go through this seminar, I'll explain, you don't have to worry about buying property in Ottawa. Always a good time to buy. If you're a seller, you want to make best use of the opportunities that are available, please give me a call. I have a system to help you sell for the best price possible. No guarantees, the best price possible. Depending on your time frame, what is the time frame you want, as fast as possible. So I can certainly help you if you're a buyer or a seller. Please feel free to look me up. Again, my name is Faiz Versey. I'm a broker with LePage team Realty in Ottawa. So what's going on in the Ottawa real estate market? Let's take a look at the graph that's sitting in front of you now. It looks like a real jumble. So let me make some sense of this for you. Prior to the COVID problem, so prior to 2020, if you look at 2019, we pretty much had every year the graph would go like this and down like this in terms of unit sales by month, residential and condo combined. So the activity will start early in the year, progress and get stronger during the spring, and during the summer, tip off a little bit in August, come back again in the fall, and then fall off again in December, and then the cycle would repeat itself year after year after year. Now let's look at what happened in COVID. So 2020, the year started off just as it normally would. We had unit sales progressing along steadily, and then bang, we had April where we had the hiccup, and then after April, it's almost as if the whole cycle started up again and we went up like this. You can see it's a parallel to this, which is what we should have been doing in this part and then continuing, but we had that stoppage here because that's when COVID hit for the first time and everything just came to a standstill momentarily. What happened after that is that people got to buy houses. People need a place to live. Ottawa is a great city. It's got a great attraction for people. We've got a diversified economy. We've got a great economy. So people want to move here, or the people over here want to buy houses. We're a big place. We're 1 million people, mostly in Ottawa, partly if we count Gatineau as well. So it's a really big population that wants to buy houses. So there was a lot of pent-up demand that got constricted around this area, and that pent-up demand just kept the market moving. So we saw the unit sales going, and as usual we would fall back in December, but we're still above the 5-year line, as you can see. The 5-year average, the yellow line here is the 5-year average. So we still had strong demand going into December of last year. That spilled over into the new year. So if you look at the blue bars here, 2021, the blue bars, that spilled over right into the new year. Into 2021, people continued to buy because that's what they want to do, which is fine. If you're, as I mentioned, if you're a buyer of a house in Ottawa, just buy. It's always a good time to buy. If you want to know more about that, please see my long-term view of property prices in Ottawa, which is covered off in my, in my video, which is called The 64-Year History of Ottawa. 64 years of history, I've explained in 3 or 4 minutes. Please check it out, and that will tell you that it's always a good time to buy. And that said, please be rest assured. Please be rest assured that when it comes to buying a home, my job is to negotiate the best possible price for you. And in fact, when we meet as early as possible in our discussions, I will take you through the entire buying process so you have a clear idea of what lies ahead. It's a big journey, it's a big purchase, and I'd like to make that everything as clear as possible up front. Of course, the things we will learn as we go through the process. Is it a good time to sell? That depends, as we'll talk about over here. When it comes to selling, again, it's a particular need that you have. So you want to contact a professional who is geared up on what's happening in the marketplace to enable you to get the best possible price at that particular point in time. Okay, let's carry on. What happened now in 2021 is that, as I'd explained in 2 of my previous videos, that the market just suddenly changed in one day on April 1st of 1919. It just April the 1st of 2021. I'm looking at 2019 and got a bit confused there. But on April the 1st of 2021, the market just changed all of a sudden. We had an electric market, and then all of a sudden, starting April 1st, the electricity has waned. I'll explain what I mean. That's because it just seems that people had the pent-up demand maybe just went cool, and buyers stepped back from the marketplace and said, well, hey, I'm not going to chase this market any longer because the prices are getting out of control. And that's sort of what we started seeing from 1st of April. And then the market started to cool down. As you can see, unit sales over here, the market started to cool down and has fallen now below the 5-year average for this time of year. So my view is that the buyers have cooled off. The property prices have come down. And let me take you to a graph that shows you the property prices. Just hang on for a moment. So here we can look at the average sale price. In my previous 2 videos, I had said that I think that the sales price peak for this year was in March 31st of this year. And in fact, that's exactly what's happening for up till now anyways, is that the prices have tended to come down, have trended to come down, and they're down approximately in the range of 7 to 10% for most parts of Ottawa. And I think that's a good thing. The prices were really hot. Now remember, this is a short-term view. We'll talk about the long-term view in just a moment. Where do we go from here? Well, we are still above in the 5-year average as far as prices go, but we have come back down. I'm going to go back to the unit sales. The unit sales are down over here. We're now heading into the fall time. And my view, remember, I don't know the future. I have absolutely no idea. I've also always mentioned this, that I cannot tell the future. When you're buying property, it's a long-term hold. It's 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. You should do just fine in Ottawa. If you look back at my video that talks about the 64-year history of Ottawa, property prices tend to go up. I don't know about any other market in Canada. If you want to find out about other markets in Canada, you can certainly give me a call and I will get that information for you. But I know Ottawa, and I can tell you in Ottawa, the long-term is just, well, I don't know for sure, but the long-term results from owning property should be positive. There should be no problem over there. In the short run, as I've always explained, that I don't know what's going to happen in the next 12 months. No idea at all, because who knew about COVID, for example, on January 5th of last year, I had no idea what COVID was. And then by January 31st, started hearing about it. So nobody knows what's going to happen in the short term. But in the long term, property ownership in Ottawa is a good way to increase your wealth, apart from all the benefits of owning a house, of having a place where nobody questions what you do. You don't have a landlord that's going to throw you out at some point in time. So home ownership is a fantastic thing. And to the best of my knowledge, maybe a good portion of Canadians like to own property. I think that number when I last heard was in the range of 69%. So owning property, great idea. Do it. Now here we go. So the unit sales are down. Where do I think this is going? Where do I think prices are going for the rest of the year? I think that we've seen this decline below the 5-year average. I think we're going to pretty much stay here. Now don't hold me to that, because we're going to pretty much follow the 5-year average. I think we sort of went too much above the 5-year average. It was pent-up demand. Then we've come down as things have cooled off, and we're going to just head back up there. And that's going to be the story for the rest of the year. So if we look at this, average sale prices, I think will just pretty much stay around here, and we'll have our, I had predicted a 9%, I think, increase when I did my prediction, which is again just a game. I don't know anything about the future, but just based on my knowledge and experience, that we are probably going to get a 9% increase this year. I think we might end up in that 9, 10, maybe 12% range. Anyways, we won't hold this, which was like a 25% increase for this year. Okay, what does that mean again long term? It means nothing. This is just noise that I'm talking to you about. If you're a property holder, ignore everything I just said, go and buy your property. Okay, my friends, what else can I tell you? Well, there's lots to tell you. I mean, there's lots of information on these graphs, but I think pretty much that's it. I wouldn't want to make this video too much longer. If you have any needs in the real estate, in the real estate arena, is that the right word? In the real estate arena, you want to buy something, you want to sell something, whether it's residential, commercial, property of any kind, land, farmland, crown land, give me a call. I'll be delighted to help you. My name is Faiz, Versey, real estate broker with LePage Team Realty. Of course, I should also mention, if you liked the video, please do smash up that like button. Do subscribe. If you have questions, feel free to note them in the videos, in the space wherever you're watching this video, or give me a call. I'll be delighted to be of assistance. Take care. Bye-bye.